Welcome to Start-Upathon, where your dreams of becoming a boss and CEO can come to life with 10% equity in a groundbreaking startup, and all without needing formal qualifications. Imagine a world where your passion and determination are all you need to succeed. At Persist Ventures, we believe that greatness isn't about what you have, but what you can achieve. Your journey to the top starts with a spark of ambition and a relentless drive to make a difference. Guided by Jim O'Neill, founder of the Thiel Fellowship, the same program that empowered visionaries like Vitalik Buterin and Thiel, we're here to ignite your potential. These trailblazers didn't wait for opportunities, they created them, and so can you. Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's forged through ownership and perseverance. With Persist Ventures, you're not just joining a project, you're stepping into the role of CEO, with the tools, support and resources to turn your vision into reality. Our network will help you build, grow and fundraise, transforming your ideas into impactful successes. Think about the giants of the tech world. Uber wasn't profitable for a decade, but with unyielding persistence and strategic support, they changed the game. This is the power of resilience. And it's exactly what we offer you at Persist Ventures. We help you navigate the challenges, scale your ideas, and turn dreams into reality. Remember, it's not just about having a great idea. It's about persistence and belief that drive you to make it happen. Together, let's turn ambition into achievement. Welcome to Start-Upathon, where your path to success begins today.
All right, welcome Start-Upathon. This is a project that I've been incredibly excited about. I think in a wave where we are beginning to offload a lot of our thought and thinking to AI, this project is taking advantage of this new consumer behavior. There have been a ton of people that have been creating AI therapists. There have been dozens. They have been showing a ton of product fit and market validation and interest, but nobody has so far created a couples therapist that could be mediated by AI. So today on this call, I am introducing MEND, an AI couples therapist. I'm going to be going through this doc, explaining the short-term vision for the MVP and long-term vision for what I think this platform can become. And I'm very excited to see your guys' submissions. So let's get started. The objective is to provide couples with a voice-based AI platform that guides natural communication, resolves conflicts, and fosters emotional closeness and post-resolution. Again, I'm not going to get into just reading this doc because you can read this doc yourself. I will let you do that on yourself. This is a little bit about the onboarding process that I really want to make sure that is taken into account and paid attention to. Now, obviously, with your partner, most are heterosexual relationships. So I believe that this is going to become a voice-based mediation. So as idea, basically, you pull up the AI, you have it talk in between yourselves. You would bring out the AI. It'd be just something that would listen. You put it down here to talk, and then you guys begin talking. Now, the AI is going to obviously lead the conversation and direct it with certain questions. But for example, if the man is talking, it turns blue. If the girl is talking and it's her turn to talk, then it turns pink. Now, it's important that, like we said, it's a color-coded speaking guide right here. Now, if somebody interrupts, let's say I interrupt my girlfriend who is speaking, it flashes red and it states, please let your partner finish their thought before responding. And these are some of the ways that you can begin the conversation with these questions. Now, a lot of people are already doing this with AI, with the voice chat feature. But what we're going to do specifically that not only allows for people to get info and data on how they talk, but also understand how they are communicating as a couple, which goes into the communication scoring. So I would like there to be a feature that at the end of a conversation, people can see how they communicated as individuals and how they communicated as a couple, giving them a score based on how empathetic they were, how good of a listener they were, their reception, etc. Everything here. Now, typically, after a conversation, it's important that things are left on a positive note. So, with this acknowledgement process, the reflection exercises, and the encouragements that the AI offers, it's very important that it's taken into these measures stated here. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I'd just be reading a doc, so please take a look at that. And here, this is the Insights dashboard. Now, this is for a little bit more of a long-term vision, maybe version 1 or the alpha. I don't think that this needs to be in the MVP, but I do want you to pay attention to this so that you do understand where we would like to take this project. It is important that this is very key, that the AI recognizes emotional tones and provide neutral responses, ask guiding, open-ended questions to promote resolution, and moderate interruptions with gentle reminders to ensure respectful communication. That is very, very key. Now, like we said, we have the perfect creator who creates content around couples, around, fighting and resolution. So we have the perfect person for this. We believe this is exactly where AI is going to be going with mediating conversations. I'm sure if you've been in a relationship, you understand the difficulty of men and women communicating, since we are two completely different species. Men are very logical, women are very emotional, and sometimes we butt heads. So I think this is a great way for AI to help us build that connection together. It is a very viral idea in its sense. So let's get excited about this, and I'm very excited to see your guys' submissions.